Hello and welcome to Bucktober, the Bucktober edition of After Hours. My name is Matt Hagee. Alongside me is Anthony D'Agostino, Danny Beck, and Stephen Ruffing. And guys, this is After Hours Bucktober style.
Exciting stuff, man. Exciting stuff.
And we even have our good friend Damon Matson, who's at the game tonight, Cubs Pirates. He's out here getting ready at PNC Park for the crazy wild card matchup. And lucky he's there.
Yes.
We're all jealous of him.
Yeah,
but guys, MLB playoffs, we saw a little preview the night before. The Astros taking out the Yankees, so I hope no one had Yankees winning the World Series.
no,
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We're all smart
No
here.
Yankee
But
fans.
anyway, going around the table, guys, who's going to win the National League? Who's going to win the American League? And more importantly, who's going to win the World Series? Steven, I'll start with you.
I have Toronto winning the American League, and I have Pirates winning the National League. And I say Pirates take it all.
Okay.
Pirates, if they're going to win the World Series, this is their year. This is the team to do it.
And Danny, what about you? Who do you got?
I have the Pirates in the NL and
Okay.
the Royals in the AL, and I actually do have the Pirates coming out on top.
All right, 2 for 2 with the Pirates. And Anthony,
Bucks.
who do you got?
I have the Mets taking on the Royals and the Royals coming out on top.
All right, and I also have the Mets, but I have them playing the Blue Jays, and I have the Mets winning it. Now, I have the Blue Jays winning it. It's Blue Jays time. When the Blue Jays get in the playoffs, this is the time for them to win. This is the time for them to win, and when they're in the playoffs, they win. They win it all. 1993 was the last time they were there. They beat the Phillies in 6 games, and I think they'll beat the Mets in 6 games. So, what are your reasons for the Pirates?
The reasons for the Pirates, I think they have the fans behind them all the way.
You're right.
Oh, yeah.
And Jake Arrieta is the best pitcher that they are going to have to face throughout the playoffs and the World Series, in my opinion. And if we could beat him, I say we go all the way
you
and go
can
to the
beat
World
anyone.
Series. Yeah.
They really can, because going there, they've been talking about Jake Arrieta. It's all you hear is Jake Arrieta, Jake Arrieta, Jake Arrieta. I'm kind of getting sick of it myself.
Yeah, I do
so
too.
they gotta shut him down and more importantly, shut him up tonight.
This is his first playoff game ever, and when he looks into that crowd, we're going to eat him alive.
Yes.
The Pittsburgh crowd is going to eat Jake Arrieta alive.
And I think the difference is, look at Madison Bumgarner, who shut out the Pittsburgh crowd last year. He didn't say a word about it.
Mm-mm.
He didn't say a word about it, and Jake Arrieta is running his mouth on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna come back
Which
to bite
I thought
him.
was absolutely hilarious.
I think the Pirate. Yeah, I think it is hilarious.
parody
seriously.
pirate.
Yeah.
The
Like,
parody
you're too busy trolling people on Twitter. While meanwhile, you got the other starter, Garrett Cole, who's going out there, not saying a word,
Not
just
saying a
preparing.
word.
Yep.
He's
A
doing
lot
it right.
like Madison Bumgarner.
He's doing it right. And with baseball getting the playoffs, going to be ending in this month, NHL starts.
Yeah.
And going around, we'll do the same thing. Steven, I'll start with you again. Early Stanley Cup predictions.
I'm going to go Minnesota in the West, Penguins in the East. And I think the Penguins are going to come out on top. And the reason I'm saying this is because we have Kessel and Crosby. I think them two are going to be unstoppable. And the reason I have Minnesota going is every year they're good on paper, and this is their year where they're going to perform.
And Danny, who do you got?
I have the Wild, Minnesota, and then I also have the Rangers. I just think Lundqvist is. You guys say that he's going down the hill, but I think he'll stick it out, and I think the Rangers will take it all this year.
Well, he's got to win. And the Rangers, they lost to the Lightning Eastern Conference Finals, and right there, that's how they came back against the Capitals when they were down 3-1 in that series. And Anthony, that series hurt you. But who do you got in the Stanley Cup this
How many
year?
cups does Ovechkin have?
Oh my gosh. Anyways, on a serious note here.
Yeah, all right. So I think in the Eastern Conference, it's going to be Washington going up against Tampa for the Eastern Conference final. Tampa's going to come away with the victory. And then in the Western Conference, I think it's going to be Anaheim and Minnesota. And I think Anaheim is going to come away with that victory. And Anaheim is going to beat Tampa Bay in the Stanley Cup.
I like your prediction with Tampa Bay. They have a lot riding on their back from last year, and I think that they are going to be a threat in the East. I really do.
They're a very young team. They have a big core in front
and
of them.
with going that far last year and then getting shut down, I think they're going to perform this year. They're really going to do good.
The Capitals just always have trouble with their back checking.
Mm-hmm.
They just can't get across the blue lines with it. So I think that's why they come away with that victory in that game.
Washington's always going to be there. They're always going to be scary.
Yeah, NHL's predicting that. Some of the NHL guys are predicting them to actually win the cup. Even some of the ESPN guys. So that's the first I've seen that in a long time.
See, I've been hearing a lot about Montreal.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
Montreal.
And guess who I'm picking? Perfect segue. I got Montreal winning the Stanley Cup first time since I was born, 1993, and also Canada's first Stanley Cup since then. And I got Montreal taking out the Anaheim Ducks. I think it's time for the Anaheim Ducks to finally make the Stanley Cup final first time since 2007. So that was great. And we'll wrap it up here with college football, guys. The big game of the weekend was Notre Dame Clemson.
Yes.
It came down to the wire, even though it didn't look like it. Clemson was up 21-3 in the fourth quarter. Notre Dame comes all the way back, makes it a 2-point game, and then they run this bizarre 2-point conversion play.
I don't understand this. I mean, they had Clemson on their heels that whole drive.
Yeah.
Basically, they were just stretching out the field, and I mean, I guess they trusted the quarterback, Deshaun Kaiser, I guess, to run the option play. I mean, I don't get it, but
they had to go for 2, obviously. You saw that 24-22.
Right.
But you
there's
need a better
other
play.
plays.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
other plays you can use to get you those 2 points. A quarterback, using the option, taking himself, not the right play call.
Yeah,
I
I didn't agree with that at all.
the short passes were working. I don't understand why they didn't keep with that.
Quick
But
slant.
I mean, it was heartbreaking. It was honestly heartbreaking to see. I mean, they came back 19 unanswered points.
Yeah.
And they fall.
They were done. Clemson was destroying them all game. I was saying, oh, wow, Notre Dame's getting exposed. So credit Notre Dame for fighting back with a backup quarterback. And Notre Dame, it doesn't get easier for them. They got to play Navy this Saturday. And Clemson, they get Georgia Tech at home. So both teams, big games to worry about. In the Pac-12, battle of unbeatens, Cal Berkeley and Utah, not our Cal. Utah, and they're playing Utah out there. And then another big game in the SEC after Ole Miss 2 weeks ago. We were talking about Ole Miss. Florida bounced them out of at home.
That was crazy.
They just
that was
destroyed
insane. Yes.
Watch out for Florida this year. I mean, there's a lot of talk about them this year, surprisingly.
They're back to promise. They get LSU next week, but first they got to get through the Mizzou Tigers. So that will do it for sports here on After Hours Bucktober edition. Cubs Pirates tonight. If you hopefully come away with the Pirates win, you can watch After Hours and watch us talking about it. And then hopefully our predictions are 2 guys with the Pirates.
Yeah, fingers
Hopefully
crossed.
it's not eliminated.
Keep it strong.
When we come back, news is next here on After Hours.
Save preset 1 for Cal U's best music. More music in the car. More music in the door. More music everywhere. This is 91.9 WCAL Power 92. The home of the Vulcan Nation. Playing Cal U's best music. 91.9 WCAL Power 92.
First published in the 1880s, the California Times is the oldest student media at California University. Circulating 3,000 issues weekly on campus and in the surrounding community, the Times' mission is to deliver fair and balanced news to the student population of California University. All students are welcome to be a part of the California Times. Our offices are located in the Natali Student Union. Keep up to date with the Times online at www.caltimes.org, Facebook, and follow us on Twitter.
And welcome back into After Hours. I'm Ryan Kaufman, joined along by
Danny Beck.
How did I forget your name? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Last week.
That's what I get for bringing you on the set. I'm so sorry. What a way to start this segment.
It's all good.
Mike Mays is on my left here. Let's get into the story so we can forget about that. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
All right, so American Airlines pilot actually died. I read the story wrong. I thought he died in flight, but it turns out he died when he got to the hospital.
Yep.
But he got sick on the plane.
Yeah, mid-flight. They were going from Phoenix to Boston, and he got sick somewhere mid-flight, and then they had to land in Syracuse. And I guess he passed away when he got there. But, I mean, they had 147 passengers on board. Kudos to the co-pilot landing them safely in Syracuse, but it still is pretty tragic. I mean, these are uncommon. I mean, pilots normally are in good health. I mean, they're going from place to place. But, so he...
Yeah, he said he wasn't feeling well, and then the co-pilot took over.
Mm-hmm.
But the the passengers did not know what happened until the plane landed.
Yeah.
So they had no clue what was going on.
I'm pretty sure that if I was on that flight and I got wind of that afterwards, I'd be driving everywhere from that point
I know.
forward.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I would not want to do that. But moving on to our next point, McDonald's has now started up their breakfast all day, but it's not everything. It's
No, it's
selections.
not. Yeah, and the big thing, the huge controversy about this whole thing, they're not actually offering Egg McMuffins in the South. So they're saying, like, where is that South divide? Where are they going to say no biscuits after this, or like no McMuffins after that part? But I mean, where is the divide? Where do you guys think that the divide should be? I mean,
I don't think it should be anywhere.
yeah, I think they should have it. They should have it
That's a certain
everywhere.
breakfast soup or items. I mean, I don't want to go to one place, get my hash brown, and then go somewhere else. I'm not getting that hash
not
brown.
offering,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I want my breakfast.
I feel bad for Zach, our guy in the booth right now. He prides himself on being from the South, but he just yelled, "I don't care." Also being called the biscuit divide. A few products that are being offered are pancakes, they're hot cakes, fruit, yogurt parfait, oatmeal, hash browns, and sausage burritos. I don't eat McDonald's breakfast.
But you can't get like the big combo breakfast everywhere, so you can get some of those items.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
pancakes, you won't be able to get that
They're not
everywhere.
offered.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, and moving on to our next topic here, 90s cartoons. I bring this up because Nickelodeon has the new show, The Splat. If you watch News Center, I've talked about it before in the entertainment section. That's all 90s cartoons. They're coming back. It's from 10 o'clock until like 6 in the morning. Who's going to stay up that late?
I'm
Me?
definitely. I already did stay about it
I'm
late.
staying up.
No, thank you. But you had mentioned let's talk about some of our favorite shows or whatever.
Yes.
What is your favorite show from the 90s?
By far, Rocket Power.
And when were you born?
1997.
97.
Yes.
That's in that
By,
cutoff phase?
by far my favorite show. I had the Game Boy game. I had everything, and I actually got my first skateboard because I wanted to like skate like them. So that was my big thing.
All right, Mike, what year were you born?
95.
Okay.
Okay.
Friends.
On that threshold.
Friends, I love Friends. Oh my God, the references. I've quoted Friends so many times with my friends. Every night I watch it on Nick. Friends and Recess. Recess was great, and I love the movie.
Of
The
all,
movie was great. The movie was great.
I wouldn't think Friends when I think of like 90s and whatnot, but yeah, it's true. Yeah,
It is
Friends.
It is the 90s show.
It is a 90s show, but I mean, I didn't think about that automatically
Let's
because
get
cartoons, yeah.
If you ask a kid what his favorite show is, he doesn't say Friends
When I was a kid, I watched Friends.
or something.
Some of the shows that are actually on the Splat is Hey Arnold, Rugrats, Cat Dog. I was actually watching that last night, and Rocket Power as well. They're also bringing back Are You Afraid of the Dark, and basically all of you. Yeah.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Yeah, it's coming back. It was on last night. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, all your favorite shows are coming back, and my favorite show I'd have to say is probably Rugrats or Cat Dog.
that's pretty solid choices.
I mean, you
those are
can't go
those are
wrong
pretty
with
solid
those.
Can't go wrong with
choices.
Cat Dog. Yeah.
But you can
Yeah.
go wrong if your name is Anthony D'Agostino.
Who hasn't seen any 90s cartoon show at all.
Oh my god.
I'm kind of waiting for him to yell or something. But no, he doesn't know anything about 90s, so tweet him. We'll get his name somewhere
Oh, yes.
eventually, but
Oh, yes.
we'll tweet at him and yell at him for not being a 90s fan. That's all that we have. So we'll stick around and we'll get right back to the entertainment right after this break.
The Multimedia Access Center is an open lab where California University students can work on an assignment, attend a workshop, print a document for class, or take advantage of a variety of services such as large format printing, web development, and graphic design. Located in the renovated Natali Student Center across from the student bookstore, the Mac Lab is also your home for OrgSync support and services. For hours of operation or for more information, stop by the Mac Lab, visit our website, like us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter. Catch all the excitement under the Friday Night Lights with CUTV's High School Football Game of the Week. You have the best seats in the house as the area's longest running high school football telecast, now in its 29th season, brings you the area's biggest games. Don't forget to watch the replay on CUTV, Sundays at 8 and Thursdays at 5:30.
And we're back with After Hours. I'm your host, Mike Mays, joined with Matt Hagee, Cheyenne White, and Stephen Ruffing.
Yeah, don't forget to follow our Twitter page at CUTV_After Hours and ask us questions before and after the show, and we'll absolutely respond
What
to
took you back?
We love Twitter, and we love Twitter here at
Love
CUTV.
Twitter.
I love Twitter.
I love Lance.
all of us have Twitter. So
Matt's a Twitter junkie, actually.
I am a Twitter junkie. And we're talking about the Pirates game tonight and whatever goes on. Ask questions about what we're about to talk about on entertainment here, Mike.
Will Smith, the Fresh Prince himself, is back in music.
Yeah, it's getting jiggy with it on the main stage.
Welcome to Miami. Bienvenido, Ami. There you go. Yeah, I love Will Smith.
I love it. I'm so excited for him
Yeah.
to come back to music. When I was a kid, my mom had his CD, and that was like my favorite CD ever. Like I loved Will Smith rapping. Like he's just a clean, great, good-hearted guy making rap music. It's awesome.
Family
Smith
Guy
clean
made
raps.
fun.
Yeah.
That was good.
I mean, he made 30 new songs, and him and Jazzy Jeff are going back on tour. So he got a tour coming up,
Jazzy
new
Jeff.
songs.
Oh my gosh. DJ
Upcoming, what do you
Jazzy.
got? Upcoming movie? Too?
Yeah,
he's
he has the concussion. He's
the
doing
concussion movie, Suicide
That's
Squad.
Great. Yeah,
That's true.
Suicide
I
Squad.
completely forgot
Suicide
about that,
Squad's
yeah.
coming out. Will
Yeah.
Smith's killing it right now.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm completely okay with it.
Me too. I always say this: greatest actor / musician, rapper. I think personally, he's one of the best. Like,
Absolutely.
I think he's awesome.
And all this
Will
gonna make
Smith
everyone
is
forget
awesome.
about After Earth, which was trash.
Oh,
Yeah, that trash.
oh my God, yes.
Okay, moving on. Doctor Who. Rumors going around that Doctor Who might be canceled or a new Doctor might be coming in.
How can they cancel
Yeah, I
Doctor
know,
Who? That's like the
seriously,
biggest show
yeah.
on the BBC.
Well, Peter Capaldi, the current Doctor, his ratings hasn't been so good. I mean, they dropped it a lot
yeah.
since in recent years. So, I mean, they think about bringing on Rob Stark. That's the rumor. And if you know who Rob Stark is, Game of Thrones fans,
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's not me for Game of Thrones, but I think for Doctor Who is it can't cancel Doctor Who. You can't
Yeah, you
cancel
just
Doctor
can't.
Who. There will be so much outrage that cancels Doctor Who.
I think it might be more of an attention thing.
Exactly,
Try to get
yeah.
everybody like their attention towards Doctor Who. Like, oh, don't cancel this show. Like all the people that.
I mean, the
Doctor's
ratings have
been going
dropped
for
a lot
years.
since it started.
If they cancel, that fandom will be livid.
I mean, I just got into it and I really like it. So I wouldn't think they would cancel the show, but bringing in a new Doctor,
Yeah.
I think they'll do that.
The show's been going for decades.
I know.
There's so
Yeah.
many doctors, they can't just cancel it. They won't cancel it.
Okay, moving on. Transformers.
Oh, Transformers.
Going
Love
to-
Transformers. Love all the
The
Transformers.
studio
movies.
Four
released
new
that.
movies.
Yeah, 4 new movies coming up. Up until 2025 with Transformers
See,
movies.
what scares me is with Transformers, it's like they have 2 really good ones and then a not so good one.
It's basically like
2 really good ones,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's gonna go on to
Yeah.
till 2025.
it's basically Fast and Furious franchise again.
Yeah.
All these movies,
not
you're
again.
not.
Don't
Yeah.
get me started with Fast.
You're not
and
in it for the
Furious.
movies. You're more in it for the effects.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
It's gonna be their budget's
They
gonna
can't
be
drive it into the ground.
out of the wazoo, just like
I feel like-
millions of dollars, and
I feel like coming up with these new movies, they're going to have to stop focusing on these boring humans and they're going to have to start focusing on these Transformers because they have minds of their own and emotions of their own, and I want to see more of it.
All right. I mean, all the Transformers, they focus on the bad Transformers, but we need some more Transformers. And more importantly, we need Megan Fox back in the movie.
Yes.
I second that.
Well, the one person, the one group was going to like this is Linkin Park, because God knows after Transformers,
Give me
they're-
reason.
after the Transformers, it has something to do with it. Linkin Park's gonna be involved.
no, bring Shia LaBeouf back too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, just do it, man.
Marky
Just
Mark's
do it.
great, but just he's not fit for these movies. I
No.
feel like Shia LaBeouf needs to be back in it.
He made him famous. He
That
made
was the
movies-
top grossing one. The newest one was the top grossing movie, and everybody hates it. I love it.
Yeah.
What the one with
Okay,
Mark
it's
Wahlberg?
not
Yeah.
I
it's
thought it
not
was-
top
was it-
grossing because of Marky Mark. That's
Well,
not why
I think-
people saw it.
I mean, it was your
I
highest
don't know.
movie. I saw it
That's-
for Marky Mark.
Name another actor that you know of in that movie besides Marky Mark.
Yeah, I got
They got the viewers because of Marky Mark, but I think that you should tie in Shia LaBeouf and Marky Mark and then make
Yeah,
more
bring
money off
bring him back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be his like crazy sidekick, Shia LaBeouf.
Okay, Princess Leia bikini sold for $96,000.
That's pretty steep.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to pay $96,000, but I guess I had to. So,
I actually never seen a Star Wars movie, but
which
I
is
mean,
a sin, Michael.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's
Then
I-
there are
Come
two
on,
sinners
like-
at this table because
I
I have
tried
not
wa-
seen
oh
them
my
either.
God.
I tried watching it. I could not get into it for some reason. And Zach's probably going to kill
Get
me
me
for
off
saying
this
that.
show. I'm done with this.
Yeah,
Get me off.
I don't know, something about it. I'll give it another chance, maybe. Okay.
Okay,
I think you
we're,
should.
We're as collectively as a group. We're gonna help you out.
We're gonna get you through this.
Yes,
Mike.
we will.
We'll
Well,
get you the help.
we're here
We'll get
for
you
you.
the help you need.
We're here for you.
I mean,
We're
you
here
have
for
to see all of them by the time the new one comes out.
Exactly.
You have till December to see all these.
Till December, okay. It's down. We said it after hours, so I got till December. And finally, ABC Family changes their name to Freeform.
What? Why?
What?
Freeform.
What's
Like
wrong with
what?
ABC?
I know.
Oh,
They
it
think
makes
it's
no
deterring
sense.
viewers.
It makes no sense. Freeform?
What does that mean?
Freeform?
They're trying to reach a wider
I'm
audience
gonna
for the
watch
show.
Harry Potter on Freeform tonight.
Imagine a kid saying like, "Oh, I love that movie on ABC Family." Now imagine a kid saying, "Oh, I need to see that movie on Freeform." Like, what is that?
Stick to the same
Freeform's
name.
25 Days of Christmas.
No.
Like, that doesn't sound
Freeform.
right.
You're
25
watching-
Days of
What
Christmas
if they
on
change- What if they
Freeform.
start changing all ABC to Freeform? You're watching ESPN Sports on Freeform.
Well, that'll do
Oh
it for the
my God.
entertainment portion of the show. Stick around. Games are up next.
Watch CUTV online anytime, anywhere. Check out your favorite original programs, coverage of the biggest events on campus, and cheer on your Vulcan sports teams. CUTV. Log on. Tune in now. Visit cutv.calu.edu/live.
The time is now, the place is here. Stop running, face your fear. When it all comes down to this, you only get one shot, can't afford to miss. The time is now, the place is here. Stop running, face your fear. When it all comes down to this, you only get one shot, can't afford to miss. So let's get it, let's go.